guys, without further ado, Adam. Adam, tell people a little bit about yourself. Tell them a little bit about your story. Tell them how you got into real estate. What was your why? Why'd you do it?
Well, I come from the background of catering. I was a chef. I was in the kitchen my whole life. I went to school for that. I got a degree in culinary arts. I worked for the man my whole life. I started up catering events, and I worked for a company for about 12, 13 years. I went off to school in Ohio. I did the whole 9 yards. I went off to Miami for a while, worked in the kitchens there, then came back to New York and opened a bunch of hotels and worked for high-end catering halls, and did the hotel thing like I just said. And then one day, after a few firings over the years, I said, screw this. I'm not working for anybody. So I had two options, which I really enjoyed, which was trading stocks, which I was very, very bad at, or real estate, which I always enjoyed, walking around the city and saying, I want to own those buildings one day. So I dove into real estate, and, watching those late night TV shows like everybody sees, you can make $1 million, blah, blah, blah. Everybody can flip houses, cash flow. There's millions of those on TV. So I woke up one day, called a few of my friends, said, hey, let's do this. It's a free thing. We all know about them. Everybody thinks they're scams, but they're not. I mean, some of them might be, but, and I went to one of them, and they suckered me into a 3-day one. And here I am today. I don't know how many years later, 8 years later, and I'm doing pretty good at it, and here I am today. And I work for myself. I could grow a beard. I could dress how I want. I could wear my hair how I want. I don't have to ask to go on vacation. I don't have to brush my teeth. I don't have to floss my teeth. I don't have to wash my hands after I go to the bathroom. No, I'm kidding. All that stuff is a joke.
How long have you actually physically been in real estate?
About 8 years, 7, 8 years. 2012, I started.
Okay, so 7, 8. So that's when your breakdown started. About 7, 8 years ago, everything went downhill from there.
It didn't go downhill. I just said I'm done working for people.
No, I'm saying about the hygiene.
I always had beards. No one ever questioned my beard because I was a good worker.
Right. No, I got you. So that's cool. So listen, I get it. Not everybody wants to work for somebody. I didn't want to work for somebody. For me, like, as soon as I hit the desk, I could go to work. I'm wide awake. Everything's good. Turn on the computer. The breakfast truck would get there. I get my snack, get to the desk. Yep. And after my snack at like 10:15, I'm like, I'm ready to take a nap. So I never really was a 9-to-5 guy. So I get that whole 9-to-5, non-movement, and be able to work for yourself as long as you can support yourself. So I get it.
Yeah.
Adam, I want to have you on today because, as I said, we've been following each other for a couple of years. You're quite a character. You're probably a little misunderstood with your humor and your jokes.
That's what I've been told.
What's that?
That's what I've been told. Sometimes, but a lot of people like me. I got a lot of friends in this industry, and I'm out there networking. I'm out there in the city a lot, and
right.
You gotta be funny. You gotta be out different, and I'm sick of dealing with boring, same old people. And if you don't have a
thick
sense
skin,
of humor or personality, you're just gonna be a boring life going home to your miserable life.
Right. You have to have a thick skin. You have to be able to laugh, at yourself, stuff like
Any
that.
business.